more. Good to see you. Good to see you. Stephanie's here too, and more. So excited about today. We're live. Here we are across other platforms as well. We're going live in about 3 minutes, talking about how to super maximize your presence and networking. And I'm excited about today. It's another great day. I just landed, in fact, from Las Vegas. Had a big event a few hours ago. And we're going to talk about some important topics today about maximizing your network, maximizing your presence. I'm excited about it already. And by the way, those of you who are live already, you want to get my notes on this, you want to get my secret tips that I'm going to talk about to get ahead of the game, you can just DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO. DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO. DM me that. My Instagram handle is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Hey, and Chubbs, good to see you. Hey, Princess, how are you? Everybody's joining here on the IG side. We're going live on Facebook, going live on YouTube, going live on Twitter, going live on LinkedIn, and more. I'll be starting soon. Here's the voice of Glenn Rudin. Listen to Glenn Rudin.
Please get in touch. I love hearing from you. I love interacting with you, and I would love to connect with each and every one of you on a Zoom call so we could really get to know one another.
Talking about how to
I've got a calendar link on my website. It's going to be good. You might have to search there a little bit, but there's a free 30-minute call. And forget the free part. It's really just getting to know you. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday.
That's Glenn Rudin.
And I look forward to speaking with you again next Friday, my regular segment here on Breakfast with Champions. And listen, if you're not subscribed to BWC Daily, you should be.
Here we go. I hope you guys are doing well.
You should go and see all the great things that everybody is doing here, even if you might not have the time. Even if you might not have the time to get here, then you owe it to yourself to go ahead and look at what Ramon and his great team puts together in terms of what they're doing.
And I hope it works.
Now, I do believe I am turning it over to the amazing Scott Simons today. Scott, are you there?
Scott's brother is here.
It is actually the amazing Ramon Ray.
Oh, it's going to be the amazing Ramon Ray. You know, a couple of weeks ago, Ramon fooled me. He pretended he was Scott Simons, and he really had me going. I was already planning a trip down to Virginia to work with Scott's, sales team and whatnot. So, Ramon, thanks for not pulling my leg this morning.
You are welcome.
How are you, my friend?
I'm great. Can you hear me okay, by the way? Testing 1, 2.
Ramon, can you hear me?
Ramon, you're on mic, but we...
Interesting. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's try to plug the mic in again. Can you hear me okay now or no?
There we go. Now he's coming.
Okay, good. You can hear me okay, Glenn?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good morning. I'm fantastic. Janice, can you hear me on the live streaming side on LinkedIn? And otherwise, I think people can. Glenn, I'm doing great. Your segment is always a very, very good, Glenn. And what I like about your segments are always from the heart and deep, and you tell amazing stories. So, Glenn Rudin, thanks for your share today. Thanks for sharing and being with us, as always, on the BWC stage. But you're doing good, Glenn? Seriously, are you doing well? Doing okay?
I'm doing amazing. I'm really amped up for this trade show I'm doing this weekend. It's been probably a year and a half since I did one. This is in Louisville. Never been to Louisville. If anybody's got some great tips on where to eat or what to do in Louisville, I might have a little time to kill over the next 4 or 5 days. Love to hear it, but I'm pumped to get down there. I'm pumped to speak, pumped to meet all kinds of students. I think there's 260 or 70 schools being represented from around the country.
What's up, Arjun? You're a beast. What's up, Jeannie?
I really am. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad you're here today, and thanks for being here. Again, everybody, this is Breakfast with Champions. My name is Ramon Ray. We do one thing only, just one thing. Motivation, education, inspiration with a dose of positivity every single day, Monday through Saturday, which is not every single day, Monday through Saturday, starting at 5 a.m. About 70 amazing hosts who pour into you. We want to help you live your best life and or grow your business, from gut health to financial health, from mindset to money, from real estate to relaxing. We cover it all here on Breakfast with Champions. My name is Ramon Ray, and I am live across multiple platforms: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and more. He live on IG. Arjun's here. What's up, Arjun? Arjun was at GrowthCon as well. The master ninja networking. I saw your sponsored ads as well, Arjun. It was amazing. Jeannie's here. Good morning, Jeannie. And so many others are joining on IG and more. Today, we're going to have a great segment. Janice is here. Thanks for being here, Janice. Vivian's here. Good morning. And I'm having a great time. And good morning to those on the Clubhouse side. I hope everyone's well. I landed a few hours ago. I landed at 5 a.m. this morning from GrowthCon, being with thousands and thousands and thousands of amazing, purpose-driven, high-growth fellow entrepreneurs. It was Woo! Absolutely amazing. And good morning to my peeps here. TM, good morning, brother. Dora Maria, love to see you here. Glenn, good morning. Christina Howard, always good to see you. Pastor Jeff, good morning. Tara, Yin, Felicia, always your voice of consistency. Ramona and William and Eli, and of course, Kim is here, and V, and Tanya, and Melanie. Rachel's here. Hey, what's up, Rachel? Rachel's here, Mary Lynn, and so many others. And again, those who may not be on the stage, but we're glad you're here as well. Cortland's here, and Kelly. Wow, good morning. BK's here. Aiden is here. Malcolm, I love that hat, brother. Always love seeing your smile. I love that sunshot shot there. Dr. Yang is here. Sophie Marie and so many others. Nicole is here. Big. Love it, love it, love it. Glad you're here. And I've missed this community. Why I'm here? Because I learned so much from all of you. And as Glenn Rubin said, Scott Simons is usually here today. He couldn't make it here today. So he said, Ramon, could you take my segment today? And I am here. Trinity Wellness joined us as well. So we're going to have a good time today. I have an hour segment. We're going to talk about one thing and one thing alone: how to show up and network, how to maximize, super maximize what you do in business and in life. And I'm going to talk about some principles I learned just from the past 3 days being at Growth Con with thousands and thousands of others, meeting new connections and strengthening older connections, meeting new friends and newer friends. And I believe we're all going to learn today. A lot of these principles are from my Celebrity CEO Blueprint, my Celebrity CEO concept, and I beg you to download that. If you want to DM me on Instagram, my Instagram is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. DM me on Instagram, just a keyword Celebrity CEO, or I think that link may be there on the Clubhouse side. But if you just DM me on Instagram or go to celebritysceo.com, there's a free download with a lot of these principles of how you can be well known in your industry, how you can build your personal brand, how you can be the celebrity in your marketplace, in your industry. Because I'm a firm believer, one thing stopping businesses from being a success is that you're not known enough. That's the bottom line. If you're only known to one person, you'll only be known to one person. But if you're known to thousands of people, your funnel will always be filled. So we're going to touch on some things today with how Ramon Ray networks, some things that happened to me just in the airport lounge just a few hours ago, who I met and got a selfie with, and more. So I'm glad you all are here today. We're going to have a great time. And then in about 30 minutes, I'd love to engage with you all, especially on the Clubhouse side, get your thoughts and comments. And if you have questions for me on the live stream, feel free, the live stream on video, feel free to put your questions in there. But with that, let's get to it. Thank you, Rachel Weaver. Good to have you here, Rachel. Love you too. You're welcome, Rachel Weaver. Glad to have you here. Grand Rising, Danny, indeed. BWC. Definitely, Monica, we will pray for your ministry. Looking here at the Clubhouse chat, which always is popping like nobody's business. And Rhonda has joined you as well. So let me dive into a few ways that Ramon Ray networks, a few ways that Ramon Ray shows up. And I suspect this will be helpful for you. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to write any notes down. These are all available. If you DM me on Instagram, that you have to do, only available on Instagram right now. But if you DM me on Instagram, my Instagram is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. I will send you the raw notes that I'm speaking from right now. So you can get it right now. Just DM me the keyword Celebrity CEO. And then later on today, hopefully if I get time, these will be on bwcdaily.com, bwcdaily.com, our flagship site, capturing as much content as we can from the host here. So with that, if you're on Clubhouse, and if you want to unmic and say, let's go, then I'll know you're ready to go. And if you don't say it, I'll just say it myself. That's fine too. Let me see if anybody's there. All right, nobody's there.
Let's go.
Let's go, Ramon. Come on.
All right, here we go. So one, and a lot of this, I'm warning you, it will not be new. But I'm asked over and over again, Ramon, how do you do what you do? And as a preface to this, I just posted this on Facebook. I was thinking back to how Dell asked me to host a big event with Michael Dell, billionaire tech investor. I was thinking back to how Google asked me to interview President Barack Obama. I was thinking back at some of the amazing things that I've done in my journey. I was thinking back to the day that Seth Godin emailed me and said, Ramon, let's work on a project together. Wow. And I was sitting in the airport lounge just a few hours ago, and I got one of those emails. An email from the team of one of the biggest influencers of our time to work with them on something. Oh, wow. I almost tinkled myself in the seat in the airport lounge. It was that big. So my point is, I thought, let me share today with how I'm doing and what I'm doing. And let me be clear, as I look especially in the IG and Clubhouse stage, as I look at Deborah and Jeannie and Vivian and Janice, as I look here to my peers here, TM and so many others, they've been there, done that. So I'm sharing though, because we can all learn and grow together. What's up, Yolanda? Welcome. Glad you're here on the LinkedIn Live side. So here's a few things that I've done that have helped me. Thank you. I'm excited too, Yolanda. One, sorry if it's too pedestrian. Sorry if you don't like it. Sorry if it's too simple, but it's worked for me. It's worked for me, IG. It's worked for me, those of you on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook streams, is be a nice person and like people. This is one thing that's part of it. Just be nice. Just have a ready smile, not fake. But when you pop into a row, when you come into somewhere, when people cross your presence, do you have that infectious energy that makes you magnetic, that people want to be with you? This is part of it. I was at Stars Tina as well over the weekend. What an amazing human. Always cheerful and bubbling. When I say always, we have our moments, but that's her modus operandi. I think that's the word. So be a nice person and love people. I was in row number 107 at GrowthCon, towards the front, bought my, what's the ticket? Not diamond, but the ticket, platinum ticket, bought my platinum ticket to GrowthCon, and glad I did. You're welcome, Vivian. And I was in a row of people. On my left was a husband and wife couple who have a wood mill business. They do customized woodwork like cabinets and things. On my right side was another couple, and they have an insurance business together, an all-state business. So my left and my right, I was around these two couples for 2 days. One was a Hispanic type of couple. I don't know what country, but Hispanic, Hispanic. Other side was a regular white couple, and I'm just a regular black guy. So you had the black guy, you had the Hispanics, and you had the white people, like a cross spectrum of people. It was beautiful. God bless America. And for 3 days, we were together laughing. What's up, Gene Stafford? Dr. Wills. Oh, my Lord. The IG is like popping today. Y'all may crash IG, Dr. Will and Gene Stafford. So for 3 days, I was with the couple on my left. Older couple talked about their journey, how they're growing their business. On my right, this other couple talking about their journey, about their business. We were laughing together, having a good time, and crazy old Ramon right in the middle, hooping and hollering, standing and shouting and screaming and yelling. It was amazing. And why did it work? Why were we together like this? Why were they into me and I was into them? We were just being nice. The world is so full of antagonism, and so many people have attitudes, get offended so easily. And I get it. There's sometimes you got to be violent, that Adam Smith talks about, but that's a rarity of cases. Most of the time, with a smile, a Cheerio smile, a crest smile, a good attitude, you can go so far in life. And I get we're all different. Everybody has a different disposition. I get it. But I promise you, you change your attitude just a few degrees, you pop a little smile, just a little bit, you'll find life changes for you. So just be a nice person. Love people. Love people. When Glenn Lundy, the founder of Breakfast with Champions, as he was winning his contest, it got down to the final 2 people. Cowboy gentleman, amazing, amazing human. And part of it I knew was audience engagement. What did I start to do? I started to work the crowd. Tina and Mindy and others on the other side with signs. I was on one other side asking the crowd to keep clapping and sustain the ovation because I had worked seeds the day before. Everybody on my side knew Ramon Ray. Promise you on that. And so when I asked and I said, can y'all keep standing? Can y'all keep hooping and hollering and cheering? They gladly did it. So that's point 1. Just be a nice person and love people. It's so important. Just be a nice. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm enjoying your speech, says Elizabeth. Thank you, Tara Murney. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Absolutely. So just be a nice person and love people. Point number 2. By the way, one of the nicest people and hardest people on the planet is Dora Maria. Christina or Dora or Tara, somebody, please put Dora Maria's book link in that chat again. If you want to get a good book for kids and support a nice human, buy Dora Maria's book. Buy her book. Number two, don't make it all about you. Highlight other people. Highlight other people. We think that if I highlight Gene Stafford, if I highlight Dominic, if I highlight Alok, right? Those who are on IG. If I highlight Kim Farr, if I highlight Yin, if I highlight Christina Howard, if I highlight Mayor Attorney, if I highlight others, it's going to make me less. No. By highlighting others, you build your network. By highlighting others, you expand your world. And Yolanda, how you can get these raw notes. If you DM me on Instagram, my Instagram is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. If you DM me on Instagram, the keyword celebrity CEO, you'll get these raw notes right now. It should work. If it doesn't, let me know, Yolanda. Thanks for asking. You can DM me on Instagram, the keyword celebrity CEO. So don't make it all about you. Don't make it all about you. Make it about others. This is important. Sometimes we focus so much on ourselves that we forget to highlight the other. And this is what makes the world go round. Oftentimes when I'm around people, I've done this many, many times. I did this at Lamar Tyler's Traffic Sales and Profit Summit. That's another organization that you have to be a part of. Check out Lamar Taylor's Traffic Sales and Profit TSP event. I've invested in that. I invested $20,000 in his coaching program and more. I'm determined to make the next 10, 20 years of my life even more impactful than the last 50 have been. I'm determined to do that. Hey, Sassy Wagger, what's up? And so one thing I often do when I'm at events and somebody's dropping science on me, dropping knowledge on me, I say, wait. I take my phone out and I go on IG or I go on a regular video and I record them. Some of you may have seen my video do this. I was in at NYT, New York Institute of Technology, at a student event. There's this young girl there, young lady, young woman, and she makes bags. She makes bags, tote bags. And she was telling about her journey. I said, stop. I took my phone out and we did an IG live on the spot to promote her bag business. She was almost in tears. I was almost in tears. People around us almost in tears. You got to shine the light on other people. Shine the light on others. The world's so full of darkness. Shine the light on others. So that's number two. Don't make it all about you. Make it about others. Make it about others. Highlight other people. Don't think because I put my shoulder down and let somebody else stand on my shoulder that keeps me down. No, that means we both can rise. The world needs more of that. Thank you for the hearts on the IG side. I'm glad this is helping somebody. Glad this is helping somebody. I love it. Lauren says a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. Woo! Come on now. Come on now. And those who are listening to me, if you're liking this, here's one way you can pay me. If you're liking this, here's one thing I want you to do. I want you to go to Amazon.com right now, and I want you to type in the name Dora, D-O-R-A, Maria, M-A-R-I-A, and Lord help me. Yes, Abreu, A-B-R-E-U, Dora Maria Abreu. Type that name in and buy at least 2 copies of the book that pops up. It's a children's book you'll see with the green cover. Buy that book. You'll love it. Buy it for your kids. Read it to them at night. Read it to your cousin. Read it to the car mechanic. Read it to your mama. Read it to your Uncle Bert. Read it to whoever. But just buy the darn book. Number 3. If it is about you, and it's okay for it to be about you sometimes, but if it is about you, share why it matters. When I go online, by God's grace, I don't just say, oh, look at me, I'm popping, I'm hot. Well, one, because I'm not. But I don't just make it about me. I share my story and that it's about me, but how it can help you. You feel me? So if it is about you, share why it's relevant to the other. This is important. We get so caught up sometimes and self-absorbed in our story, me, my business, like pitching oftentimes. You can hear people who just don't quite get it. Actually, this happened at an event. This happened at the event that I was at just now, the kickoff. Young lady, amazing human, powerful. And again, these are just margins of difficulty, just as we're sharing. But she went slightly off and she injected a bit of self-promotion in her 3-minute speech. And you could feel the energy go flat. If she would have stayed on target and just kept adding value, she may have won that contest. So the tip there, be careful about making it all about you and not sharing why it matters for the other. I'm going to share something with you. Thank you for those hearts, and I'm glad you're liking it. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Brandon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Lawrence. Glad this is useful on the Clubhouse side. Yes, and leave a review as well for Dora's book as well. That helps. Thank you, William, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, where was I at? Point number 4. Now, I'm going to say something very controversial, and I'm going to get political. Normally, we are not political on Breakfast with Champions. I'm going to break that rule right now, and I'm going to get political. Some of you are not going to like this. I guarantee some of you are going to hate me. Some of you are not going to like it. So if you don't like raw words, if you don't like politics, you should stop right now. You should just get off the IG, get off the streams, use it on Clubhouse. You should just leave the room because I'm going to get political right now. You're not going to like it, I promise you. I'm telling you, you're not going to like it. Some of you say that you can have all these cool NFC, newfangled, what's your IG? Just give me a cell phone. I'm going to do a swap, bump my phone with you. Yes, that's good. But you know what I do? Old-fashioned business cards with my face, because I know that the biggest brand I'm selling is Ramon Ray. You may not like it. Maybe you don't like the politics. Maybe you don't like where I'm going. Maybe it make your stomach hurts. Maybe you want to be business card correct. Maybe you want to be NFC correct. Maybe you want to save the digital universe. Maybe that's you. Remote, maybe you're going to try to demonstrate in front of my home. Maybe you're going to call your senator and say, how dare I do this? I bet you're probably DMing Dora Maria right now, Tara right now, Marilyn right now, Christina saying, take him off the air, cancel him. How dare he say that? Well, I'm going to say it. Business cards are not old-fashioned. They are an asset. And if you don't like it, that's your problem. Sorry you don't like it. I went political. I went there. Screw the rules. I'm going political. Get some darn business cards that look good and work well, and you will find it will take your brand to another level. Yeah, I'm old school. People, though, like my business cards. I get comments all the time. Yeah, then you can follow up with IG. Yeah, then you can text it. Yeah, you can do this. But I'm sorry. I'm tired of going the political narrative. I'm tired of going what people say I got to do. I'm tired of it. If you want to cancel me, you don't like it, keep it. Get some darn good business cards that pop. And please stop getting, see, I can't take it. I can't take it. Stop getting the business cards with the font that's 3 font sizes and that got the curly Q and look all cute and you got pink on red. I can't read your number. I can't read it. I can't read your email. I'm 50-something years old. I can't see that well even sometimes. Get business cards that the font's big and bold, black on white text or something easy to read. Isn't that the purpose of a business card? It's not to pick my tooth. Whew. Now I'm hot. Now I'm hot and sweaty. See, that's what happens when you go political. I'll go head to head. I'm tired of this no political nonsense. I'm done. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm straight up B. Not Republican, not Democrat. I'm B. Business card. Let me move forward for my time gets off and they kick me off the air because I can feel it. I can feel it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Who was laughing? Join me here. I mean, am I right?
Let's go, Ramon. Yes,
See?
I have business cards too. Let's go.
Thank you, Tia. But Christina, I'm saying that you got the people who are demonstrating and who are going against our culture, our way of life. You know what I'm saying? They want to tear down our way of life. No, the business card is here.
I was just thinking about some business cards. I literally was just thinking I should order some, Ramon. And let me tell you what I thought.
Tell me.
I thought that's too outdated, Ramon.
Get those.
Got the Rolodex. You're all right.
Get those business cards, TM, so we can. Whoever said that just now, yes, so we can put it in our Rolodex as well. Yes, yes. Come on now. All right, moving forward. Thank you. I'm glad there's a few people here. They're like, you know what? Screw the political correctness. Screw it. We going old school, getting business cards. I'm telling you all, it's not about being red, not about being blue. It's about being business card. All right. So. See, I got a headache and everything, and I already done had my coffee. So, number 5, be bold and join in on other people's conversations. I love that. Kat says, I'm B for business. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So here we go. When I was at GrowthCon, there were so many conversations happening around me. One conversation was a couple and a dude and another dude. And they were talking, dropping science. They were dropping science on each other. And I was here listening on the side. I said, I'm going to jump into the pool. I'm going to say, listen, excuse me, can I get some of this knowledge? They said, absolutely. It was, excuse me, it was amazing. So jump into the conversation. And I get that we're all different. Some people are shyer than others, but I have no time to be shy. I have no time to wait. Tick tock, tick tock. Now there's respect. Sure, if I know somebody else wants to speak or something like this, I may give you a little bit of time to go ahead. But if you're not going ahead, and if I don't feel by the Spirit to push you ahead, I'm going to go. That's just it. I have no time. So my point is that there's knowledge happening around me. I'm not going to wait in line. Oh, excuse me. I didn't want to interrupt you. Heck with it. Not. Hi, my name is Ramon. I heard you're talking about how to maximize your funnels. Could I listen? Not even could I listen in. I'm going to listen in. This is an open event. We all paid $5,000, $2,000, $3,000, $20,000 to be there. I'm getting all I can. Stop sitting back, putting yourself in like a wallflower and just sitting in the corner by yourself with your cold cup of coffee and nasty looking tea. Stop it. That was for you, TM. Stop it. Don't do that. Jump into the conversation. Be bold. Join into the conversation. That's how you learn. Yes, Dr. Jeannie, no time to be shy. And I get respect. I get we're all different. I get it. We all have different backgrounds. But I encourage all of us can do a bit better in jumping into the pool, jumping into the water, and not just sitting back. All right, it's 7:24 after the hour. We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes, and I invite those on the Clubhouse side. We're going to have a discussion. Those of you who are watching on the video live stream, if there's anything you want me to answer, feel free to ask it in the LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter chat while we can, and I will answer that before I end the video stream. Number 6, show up early, whether it's online or in person. Show up early. Show up early. Early is amazing. First of all, let me just be clear. I do not like people who are on time. On time people annoy me. Sorry, it just does. Early people is what my people are. You show up early, you get some gems. You know how many opportunities I've had because I was in line first? How many opportunities I've had because I was at the door before it was unlocked? How many opportunities I had because I was there with the cleaning staff when they came in the room? How many opportunities I had because I was there when they were setting up mics? You know who's in the room early? Do you know who's in the room early? Do you know who's in the room early? The one who's in the room early is often the keynote speaker. The one who's in the room early is the production team setting up the AV. The one who's in the room early is the production crew getting everything ready. The one who's in the room early are the Door and Christine and Tara and Marilyn and others who are setting up the stage. So if you're in the room early, you may get some of that. You feel me? This has happened to me more than once. Oh, the speaker we had is sick. They didn't show up. They late. Who can help? Ramon's here. I can help. Oh, come on up. Done and done and done. Show up early. Show up early. Show up early. That was point 6. I got 4 more points to go. Let me see here on the Clubhouse side, and I'm live streaming on video as well. So if you do talk, feel free to say your name a bit. I'd appreciate it. But does any 1 or 2 people on the Clubhouse side have a question or a comment for me? And the people on video will hear you as well. And if not, it's all good. But if anybody has anything they want to add at this point, let me pause and see anybody has anything they want to add. Let me know. And if not, it's all good.
Hey, Ramon.
Hey,
it's Glenn.
Glenn first, then TM. I think it was TM. Go ahead, Glenn.
Love what you're speaking about. I just printed up 500 new business cards for the trade show I'm going to this weekend. Business cards are the most pure form of direct marketing. It goes from your hand into somebody's hand that you want to be in touch with. It doesn't get more direct than that.
That's right.
Forget email, forget messaging, forget anything. I'm taking
Love it, Glenn.
my stuff and I'm putting it in your hand.
That's
so
right.
Anybody who thinks business cards are not still great and usable and 100% the way to go for face-to-face meetings, and with all due respect to all that business card automatic technology and everything that's out there, I still love getting a business card that I can go back and look at and refer to and make sure, like you just said, we can see it. I had somebody give me a business card about 4 years ago at an Apple store. And when I got back to my office, I realized even with a magnifying glass, I couldn't read the number.
Yep.
I was never able to get in touch with this person. Don't make it an eye test. Make it a usable piece of marketing material. Back to you. Sorry.
Don't make the business card an eye test. I love it, Glenn Rudin. Thank you, man. TM Hyman, talk to us, brother. I think it was TM, maybe not. Somebody else.
Hey, man, I'm traveling.
It's all good.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. Ramon,
Yes.
I love the conversation. I mean, when you talk about edifying others, I think a lot of times, and I think
and TM, you're cutting out a slight bit. I know you're traveling, but go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, TM, you're cutting out there, brother.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Try it one more time. Yeah, we can't hear you, TM. You're cutting out. But
I have red bar. Red.
Okay, no problem. But that was TM Hyman, everybody. And he's talking about
Good morning.
Hey, who was that voice? Say your name and please.
Hey, this is Dami Ross.
Hey, Dami,
Hi,
the mic is yours, and then we'll continue on. But Dami, the mic is yours. Let's go.
Thank you. I'm just one point.
Take your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Ramon. I'm so glad I caught you in this segment again. Your energy is live, and I love it. But being bold, when you spoke about being bold, this is what I'm taking into 2023 is like to be bold. And I say that in the way that a lot of us are used to just being polite, waiting for permission. And, and that's me, wait until you're spoken to, don't speak until all of that. Right. And so now things have changed because I have something that's going to impact the world. And it's my duty to get that message out there. And so for that reason is why I've decided to take it and be bold. And so I'm speaking up right now just to reiterate your point that, basically, what is it like? Squeaky oil gets the squeaky wheel gets the oil. And so that's what it is. And so it's a testimony to see you on your journey, reaching your goals because you've been being bold and speaking up. And that's like 90% of it. So anyone out there who's thinking, shouldn't I? Just do it because you never know who needs to hear your story. So have a great day, everybody.
Dami, I love it. And Dami, stay with me 1 second. Stay with me. I'm going to just give feedback on that. And then feel free to talk a little bit about yourself, and then I'll continue on in the segment. But Dami, let me explain how I do this, and then I'd love to get your thoughts. And again, thanks for everybody joining on IG, joining across video on platforms. We're having some engagement on Clubhouse. Those are the voices you hear right now. But Dami, here's my 2 cents on that is that you do have to read the room. If someone has said, there are no more questions, I don't want to take questions, I want to go on my flow now, that's the time to let them have their space. And or if multiple people and you sense it's an interruption, read the room and don't. But more often than not, Dami, the first person that does something that's quick, to the point, not self-promotional, like at a big event, whatever, the speaker won't mind. Hey, excuse me, my name is Dami. You just said right now QRT. What does that mean? Could you explain that? I so appreciate it. Or, things like that, Dami. And so many times I've done that, no one has been bothered. Now, what people do get bothered are if they give clear instructions or if you're really there, it's a strong self-promotion. But most people, I've interrupted speakers on stage before, just, you know what I mean? So I think you get my point, but I'd love your thoughts on that line between reading the room and starting out, not waiting. Because if you wait too long, Dami, you know what happens too. Then the line gets long. You're the 11th person. Number 9, they cut off, and you're like, I didn't get a chance. No, you didn't get fast enough to take the chance. Dami, talk to me. What do you think?
Oh, you hit it on the head. And I sometimes operate in that way, in the place of, I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to take up space. And sometimes you just have to do that. And I love how you said that, because you know what? The thing is, there is that moment where you get to understand, like, what is my place here? Mm-hmm. Do I have space to open up? And for me, I'm a neurodiverse person, so I actually spend a lot more time just listening, actively listening before I usually step into a situation, because I like to understand, like, in how you're saying it, read the room, so I understand how to operate in this space, because I can be very overly verbose. I'm very excited and passionate. I'm a storyteller. And so I'll go on, and then, and I'll forget. So I'm like, you know what, Danny, if you're in certain spaces, see what type of personalities there are first and what type of situation it is. Because if you're amongst filmmakers and storytellers and creatives, you're expected to be like overly verbose, right? And so that's the other thing, where you can also make adjustments to your own like mannerisms in your personality in order to get the best out of that environment and also to give the best to that environment.
For sure. And I think you said, Dami, then I'll let you go, is also understand the person as well. You know, as you all get to know me, I don't mind interruption, quote unquote. I can embrace it. I like it. And I have no problem gently stopping someone. So some people, they'll get flustered. They get distracted. You know, you hear people sometimes when there's an open mic, they stop, hot mic, you know, whatever. So we're all different. God's made us all different. I get frustrated by certain things. But Dami, one more time, tell us who you are, what you do, why we should follow you, who you serve, and then I'll continue on my 4 points. Love having you here, Dami. The mic's yours. Talk to us again one more time.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So I'm Dami Rock. I'm also known as the documentary detective. When I came up through the BBC, there were very few people who looked like me. And this was during a time where, you know, there was a space to have cutting edge, like storytelling happening that shifted culture. So I've worked with, I've been so blessed to work on the personal brands of lots of different celebrities. I know people love name dropping, and but that also equates to credibility, right? So this year is the 50th year anniversary of hip hop, and throughout my career over the last 25 years, I've worked with everyone from Chuck D of Public Enemy to the Last Poets, who are the forefathers of hip hop and rap. And so I'm saying that because this year, I want to have happen the quintessential documentary that really merges like the conversation about hip hop and poetry together. And so that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm saying that out loud, right, Ramon, because I know you work in sponsorship as well. And we're already organizing for May, which is May 19th was Malcolm X's birthday, but also the date that the Last Poets set up back in 1968. This year is their 55th anniversary. We've already got the Marcus Garvey Park, in which they were founded in that park in Harlem. We've already got that. The city has given that to us. So we're now just about to get sponsorship so we can bring over all of the artists who want to pay homage to the Last Poets. So we have everyone on tap, from Erykah Badu to obviously Chuck D of Public Enemy to KRS-One. The list goes on. There's so many. I mean, if you understood that you are the top of your game, you reach back and see who are the influencers who've put you there. And the Last Poets have put so many of these artists there, and they want to pay homage to them. So we need sponsorship to make this happen. And so I'm reaching out and I'm telling the world, I'm telling you, and let's get the ball rolling. And the thing is, it's suddenly in my hands.
Email me, Dami.
It's such a huge story.
Dami, email me about it. Love to connect you with one of my sponsors who are very much into Harlem United. But let me move on with this segment so much. Oh, and Dami, one more question. Have you heard the rapper Dohomie?
The homie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the homie, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay, listen, we'll move on. We'll move on. Good, love it. So this Ramona, that was Dami, and click on her profile. Hello on the live stream.
Oh yes, thank you.
Thank
you so much for having me. And of course, follow me on Instagram, and we'll connect over the story. Thank you, Ramon.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. All right, so we left off on what do we leave on? Yes, show up early. So number 7, we're talking about ways you can be consistent and build your brand and network to the max is be consistent. Yes, that's number 7, be consistent. Some of you follow me on IG and across platforms, about every single morning, I say good morning and inspire people on my IG story, my Facebook story. So consistency is important. Be consistent. Be consistent. Now, let me be clear. Sometimes you can be consistent in your inconsistency. Let me understand. I don't do something all the time, every time, but what I'm consistent of is doing something all the time. So some people are more consistent. Every Tuesday at 7, Glenn Lundy, founder of Breakfast with Champions, he has his show 5:30 to 6:30, episode number like 10,580,000. That's his consistency. His discipline's like that. It's off the chain. I got a different consistency. Not that I can't do it, but how consistent I am is not necessarily every Thursday at 2. I admit it. Some days I go to the gym, some days I don't. That's just me. But some of you are very consistent and rigid people. But I am consistent in my inconsistency of being consistent of inconsistency. So that's how I'm consistent of being inconsistent. If you follow the consistency that I'm saying about inconsistency, that's what I do. And it works. I produce a ton of content across platforms. It's not quite haphazard, but it is in a way, but it works for me because my social platform grows and I've been blessed to being DM'd and pinged and followed and reached out to by so many amazing people. So be consistent in some way, shape, or form. Point number 8, replying to people who engage with you. When you have a fan base and an audience base or people who are loving what you do the same way we do to others. I reply to people, I DM people, I click the like button, etc. on people. People want a response from you to know that you saw them. That's the main thing it is. People want to be seen. I want to be seen. We all do. So I follow people, people follow me. Think how you want to be treated. So this is an important part of that for sure, of replying to people who engage with you. Number 9, let me be clear. Some people think that everybody has to follow them. Everybody has to be into what they're offering. That's not the case. What I'm focused on as I build the Celebrity CEO ecosystem, and again, if you like these notes, just DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO, just DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO. My Instagram is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle, or you can go to, well, yeah, that's the only way to get these raw notes. But if you want the Celebrity CEO blueprint, how to be the Celebrity CEO in your marketplace, how to build your personal brand, how to leverage your brand as a superpower, you can just go to celebrityceo.com/download, or many different ways to do that, and get that asset today. So reply to people. Let people know you see them. But here's the thing. You don't have to be liked by everybody. I don't get offended when people unsubscribe me. Do you know what? In fact, I'm becoming to like it, because I only want people to subscribe and follow me who like what I'm delivering. If I'm delivering a hamburger and you don't like hamburgers, you shouldn't eat from me. If I'm delivering grilled chicken sandwich, you don't like grilled chicken, don't eat from me. So don't get hung up if people don't follow you, people don't listen to you. Don't take it personal. You have to understand this. We all have decisions, and we only have so much time we can do in a day. So I have events that I'm at. I was at GrowthCon, spent $5,000, I believe it was, on that ticket. I was at Lamar Tyler's event. Thank you. Araya says she likes me. Thank you, Araya. I was at Lamar Tyler's event, paid quite a bit of money for that event, invested into that, and a few high ticket other events I go to. Because I don't attend yours, don't take it personal. Maybe I'm not into mindset, and you're having the Great International Mindset Summit. I'm not into that. I'm not going to buy a ticket. Let's say you're having the healthy event of the year. That's not my thing. I can't give time to everything. Now, let me pause. There is a way that we can support people, especially people as we get closer and closer, and we get into that familia. I'll call it out right now with no shame. I'll just be very, very clear. If you're on Clubhouse, Dora Maria has given like nobody's business in this platform to help gel it together. Yes, many people I could call out. Many people are helping. I'm helping for that matter, right? But she's been one person in particular that she's given tirelessly into it. Now, do you think I need a children's book in my home? Do you think my 28-year-old son who lives in Europe wants me to read a darn children's book to him? No. Do you think my 24-year-old daughter wants me to read a children's book to her? No. Do you think my wife wants me to read a children's book to her? Maybe, depending on the time.
What's wrong with you?
Maybe, Ramon, just maybe.
You know. But do I?
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Pastor Jeff, come on now. It's still before 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now I'm blushing brown. So
Depends on what you were reading, Ramon.
come on,
Depends what you
TM.
were reading.
Come on. And Dora's like, guys, I didn't mean for the book to go there. Please stop. I can imagine her saying it. So, but a point being,
How do you think they got the children, Ramon? How do you think they got
see,
the children?
Oh boy. Moving forward now. So, but yes. But I have nieces, I have nephews, I have others who can read the book. And more importantly, that is unequivocally support. That's support. You feel what I mean? So, and I will say one more thing about support. So please do go to Amazon.com, and I want you to type in the name Dora, D-O-R-A, Maria, M-A-R-I-A, Abreu, A-B-R-E-U. Do that right now, Dora Maria Abreu, and I want you to buy the book. Buy the book. I bought multiple copies of the book. Buy it. Read it to your kids. Read it to your family. Or read it to your spouse. I don't care what you do. Just buy the book. So point I'm making here. Now, another thing, a side note I want to make about support. I was at an event yesterday speaking online from Los Angeles with the mayor of New York City and hundreds of other entrepreneurs in an event. I was a keynote there. And I kept hearing many people talk about they have a nonprofit. And I want support. I want money. Let me just thread a quick needle here. And there's no time to talk about it in depth. And some of you may not like what I'm saying. But I find that sometimes we get confused and mixed up between what is our business and what is a nonprofit. Let me be unequivocally clear. I built 5 businesses and sold businesses. I want you all to create thriving businesses that have high profitability, that we are all building wealth for our family, for our children, for our legacy, and to give to others. Wealth building is important. That's money. All of us should be doing this. And I want you to change the language to everything you do is, could you support me? Could you support me? I want somebody to give me money. No, I don't want that. I don't want your support. I want you to buy the darn book. I want you to buy my course. I want you to buy my coaching. I want you to do this, that, or the other. I want you to get inside Leadership on Demand. I want you to get into Array for Podcasts. You feel me? I want you to invest in those programs. Don't get it twisted by everything as a nonprofit and I want help. Don't get that twisted. Now, there are nonprofits. There are missions we have. I have a nonprofit to help children. I would like you to donate to it to help these kids. But where I get problematic is when we start to mix the two. Nobody supported me. Nobody supported me. I need help. Maybe I don't want to invest in your, how to speak better program. It's not personal. I just don't want the program. So I'll pause there and we can talk about that on live on Clubhouse maybe. So y'all can help me get clarity what I'm trying to say in a minute here. But I just wanted to thread that needle because I often hear this by small businesses owners who are starting. I have a nonprofit that's a hair salon. Really? Why don't you just market the hair salon well and get people in the hair salon to pay you money? A Facebook user saying it's Dora, D-O-R-A, Maria, M-A-R-I, Abreu, A-B-R-E-U. Go on Amazon, search that. It's a children's book. Dora Maria Abreu. It's called something. Somebody can unmic and let me know what that book name is again real quick here. Forgot the name.
You Are Beautiful.
Thank you. It's called You. Thank you. You Are Beautiful. You Are Beautiful. And my team on my audience on this live streaming side are asking. All right, moving forward as we continue on here again. Scott Simon's segment, a beloved member of the Breakfast with Champions community. Member number 1. He's been with Glenn Lundy for years doing this. So Scott Simons can be here today and asked me to fill in for him, which I'm honored to do. By the way, if you know Scott Simons, if you have his handles, his DM and all that on IG, send him a little note. Say, Scott Simons, we appreciate you. Send him a text. Say, Scott Simons, we appreciate you and wishing you well. He's doing great. Just, please tell him that. He'd appreciate that. So.
Hey, Ramon.
Yes, brother.
Hey, Ramon.
Yes, sir.
I think you just called out a major gem, right? That I don't want
Please.
it to go over people's heads. So I'm going to say something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs can relate to. I want to get your perspective. So you mean that my business is not my ministry?
Ooh.
My business is not my ministry, Ramon?
Wow, TM, that's powerful. And then see, now we get into the politics of it. So yes, I get what people say when they mean that, but I know you know what I mean, TM. They mix the two. A business really is a vehicle to generate profit. And with that profit, sure, you can do what you want, donate it, serve it. But yeah, TM, I will underline that again. Thank you, brother, for saying that. Is my business my ministry? It could be a vehicle, but the number one thing in business, make money with it. Sell something to a customer and make a high profit dollar value. No apology. End of story.
Ramon, it's Justin.
Please, Justin.
So one of the biggest things I think about in business, and I tell this to every agent that I mentor, is you will make a ton of money in this business if you're committed to doing the work, and you can make money in transactions, but your real wealth will come from the depth of the relationships you make through those transactions. So be the best at what you do, and you can charge good money for it and protect your value, but understand that the way you treat those people is where your true wealth will come from, which is love, loyalty, and respect, and then investment opportunities that will come from relationships. So just that little point.
Justin, I love it. You're right, man. The relationships, you're right, are most important. Absolutely, Justin. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you very much. And TM, thank you for adding that. So love it, love it, love it. All right. 3 more things we'll share, and then we'll dive into about 15 more minutes on the Clubhouse side and see what happens. But thank you for the Hang With Me Live. Those have been here on across a variety of platforms. Glad you're here. Somebody's saying, go Ernie, where's Bert? Yeah, I got my little puppet there. I do some puppet shows too from now and then, especially for children in developed countries. I've been to Haiti and Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, doing some puppet shows for kids. That's a whole nother world of Ramon. All right, moving forward. Keep showing up. Point number 10. Number 11, take a genuine interest in others. This is what I mentioned before about being at the Growth Con. Me and David Hill, I hear his voice, met him before, but we got to have a nice breakfast together. He had some pancakes. I had some huevos rancheros with chorizo. Oh, Lord Almighty. We had a great time getting to know each other. Got to sit with Dre Baldwin. Got to meet Mindy. Sit with her more. Got to spend some time with Tina. And others were there. I just blanking out right now. Glenn was there. And Ryan was there. Ryan from Ryan's Bakery. He brought a gentleman with him and others. It was an amazing time just getting to know people better. Get to know people better. So number 12, focus on serving people who are interested in you and what you're offering. I kind of touched on that before. Not that we can't serve the whole world, but that means, hey, listen, if you're not a small business owner interested in personal branding, yeah, that's okay. If you're a realtor, you should go talk to Justin. Really, you should. If you want to know about leadership, you should talk to TM. If you want to know about podcasting and how to, be more celebrity in your business, go talk to Ray, and I can go on that. So no problem. There's so many people here, and the pie is big enough for all of us. Big enough for all of us. And last point, keep your eyes open for opportunity. Opportunity is all around you if you keep your eyes open for it. I was at the airport. I was in the United Lounge, and one of my friends walked in there with her mother. Her name is Ginger. Ginger King is a beauty and health person. She makes lotions and lip balm and things of this nature. She walked in. I said, Ginger, what are you doing here? And we had a pleasant greeting. I got to meet her mom. So my point is, open your eyes. There's opportunities all around. And I must say, open your eyes for other people. Justin knows this story well. Hearing his voice gets me reminded of something here. Justin's dialed in my brain. I was at an event a few weeks ago. Somebody said, hey, my name is so-and-so from Ghana, and I'm doing this or that in Ghana with real estate. I didn't know if it was a fit. I don't know if I don't know the detail of it. I'm not in real estate. But she said the word real estate, ding, 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 ding. My antenna went up. And I said, do you know Justin Conoco? Because she said she needed help with personal branding. And I do that. But I said, you know who better fit? You should follow Justin. And whether he knows her or not, whether they connect or not, by the fact that you can refer somebody to somebody's link even, say, check this out. I got TM'd out in my brain. When somebody says leadership on demand. So listen, everybody, those who are watching on the video, I'm going to shut down the live stream on video, go live on Clubhouse. My name is Ramon Ray. Definitely DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO, to get these raw notes, or just check out celebritysceo.com and download our blueprint. You'll be seeing me more and more and more. Dial in this brand on helping small business owners get attention, build trust, to generate towards sales. My name is Ramon Ray, and we'll end this here on the IG side. Do that and video. Got that done and broadcast on the StreamYard side. Do I want to end the broadcast?